All right, I am live once again. Jeez, always issues when I go out in the field. So this is, I guess I wanted to redo the channel update that I attempted to do this morning. Route here at Kijimukujik National Park. If you were to check out the Twitter, you would see me posting a message via the inReach. I'll show you the exact location. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to send another message right here. So this is a great way, even though I do have cell phone reception here, the funny thing about this national park is that there are pockets. So you can be at the front, the main gates, visitor center, there'll be like terrible reception. You get here in the backwoods where there's like no human at all, and you get like full bars of LTE. It's really funny how that works. But basically, I'm just using the inReach here. I'm just going to share my location right here. So this is a great way to send your current GPS location when you don't have reception and stuff. So again, if you guys have Twitter, you can check it out, but these are the coordinates where I'm at right now, and I'm just gonna share that like this. So what I can do here is I can send it to Facebook, Twitter, send it to the map share, which is the Twitter link, the link you see on Twitter. So I'm gonna send that to Twitter, and I'm gonna change this message. So I'm gonna use the lightning bolt icon, which is a bunch of preset messages. And right here I got a whole bunch of custom messages that I would normally use. And the top two have emoji icons and links and hashtags and all that. So I'm just going to I'm gonna select here, I'm having a great time, and then I'm just gonna send it, and we'll show you that it's in the queues. They're gonna attempt to send it up to the satellite. So again, satellite communication. The great thing about this as compared to Spot is that you don't get necessarily notified whenever it gets sent on Spot. So whenever this gets sent, you'll hear a little bloop. So while we wait for that, just to let you know what's happening on the channel, like I mentioned this morning, April was a very, very busy month for me, both work-wise and channel-wise. Like I said, I think I did maybe 11 days in the office for the month of April. But I was either at training, I was actually on the road on behalf of inReach Canada or Garmin, and actually I'm going again in another week or so to visit some spots, talk about the inReach and stuff. So been pretty busy. What I did, instead of uploading additional inReach videos or tutorials, which by the way I have quite a few amassed in my queue, so I really need to start offloading these. So I'm going to start doing that next week. But I also wanted to mention that April was, you probably noticed, did a lot more live streams than normally would. I'm really trying to figure out how to leverage these live streams. So there's, I think, 3 types of videos that I would like to do. One of them is something like this, channel update. I see a few people are watching right now. You guys can comment, I can answer questions as we go. I enabled live chat, which for those of you who are doing live streaming, one of the big problems is seeing the comments afterwards. And also responding. So there's a setting in your channel settings to turn on live chat, so enable that, and all of a sudden it worked out. So channel updates obviously is a type of live stream I like to use. The other one was what I attempted this morning, was getting ready to go for a hike with the dog, and just basically show you what the money shot or the trailhead or something significant, and do a whole bunch of other stuff. Hey, a smoking ape, thanks for joining in on a Saturday. And then, yeah, so I think something like that. I don't want to do necessarily full hikes just because of the type of cell reception we have out here, which is terrible. So that's the second type. The third type of video or live stream I would like to do is, I think I'll do the Dutch oven. Now, I tried one last time, and I think Smoke and Ape watched a bit of it, quite a bit of it, and try to get some feedback as a viewer. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose shorter dishes that don't take as long to prepare. It's still going to be like an hour, but I think it'll be a little bit more entertaining. Try to get some topics and try to get some questions, stuff, you know. Oh, did you hear that? Message got sent. So now if you were to check my Twitter, you'll see my exact location that was sent by the inReach here. Yeah, the Dutch oven, do the third one. I'm still debating whether or not to do the live stream and then have the second camera to do the more, production-wise Dutch oven videos, but I don't think so. I think the last one was kind of nice. So I was going to do that today, but it's raining at home right now. I'm an hour and a half, 2 hours away from home, and as you can see, it's a nice blue sky day, so I might try to do it tomorrow, if not the next weekend. But basically, I got a nice dish coming up. I tested it out last night just to make sure I didn't screw it up. It came out fantastic. So it's a chicken recipe, and I won't tell you what it is, but it is good, really, really good. So that goes for the updates in terms of what's happening on the on it. Smoking Ape just commented here on the live stream that the tweet went through, so perfect. So there you go. So that's how basically the inReach works. You can see, depending on where you are in the forest cover, it takes about a minute or two, or a couple minutes. So if it has trouble sending it, it will attempt a number of times over a few hours. So if you're really deep forest or valley, that's where it will eventually send. Let's see. Now, the other thing I wanted to cover here is some of the questions that came up on the channel, and a couple of them was relating to the Google Maps getting navigation, turn-by-turn navigation. So I've done a couple videos, and Google done some changes how you build your map, the map builder, in order to export the turn-by-turn navigation directions. Now, once you've exported those directions, a couple things you can do with them. You can import them into your Garmin, your base camp, and then you can transfer that to your device, or in your inReach, or other devices that you have a GPS. Now, if you have routable base maps installed on your Garmin, they will probably, those routes that you export, mosquitoes, will probably work out for you. But if you were to do those turn-by-turn navigation route and load it onto your inReach or a Garmin that doesn't have those maps installed, you're going to have to do it old school. So you're just going to have to navigate up to a certain point or follow the breadcrumb trail. So using it for car or motorcycle, not quite as slick. Probably works out better when you're outdoors. Now, there was a second question about doing dirt roads or that kind of stuff, or by inserting GPS points, will it route what's on there? Again, it's based on what Google has classified as actual roads. You may see trails, but it may not navigate those or build a route on those. So you want to be careful. Now, depending where you are, depending on the country and stuff, the dirt road is the road, so that might be navigable, but I doubt where I am today, if I were to continue down, once I get onto the dirt road, I don't know that will navigate. So that was some of the questions that came up with that. Let's see here. Another one was about some complexity downloading training plans from your Garmin Connect portal onto, like, say, a Forerunner, or in my case, the Phoenix 3. So basically, there is a little bug, especially when you do heart rate training. So when you download your a workout, so right now I'm doing a 5K training plan. So you go to the Garmin website, and they actually have training plans. They have a 12-week, 20-week, they have all sorts of programs, and you can decide to do just a distance-based program or a heart rate training program, which is basically, based on your intensity that you can manage at the time. You have to specify your heart rate profile, so that's your maximum heart rate, your resting heart rate, and then figuring out the zones, zone 2 workouts. And Garmin Connect, in that profile, they got 3 types of settings. They got your default heart rate zones, and then you got a running and a biking profile. When you download that, and depending on what profile gets sent to your watch, it will apply it to it. So if you haven't touched biking, you might end up with the biking profile, and then when you start your workout, the zones are all messed up, and you end up either not having a really good workout, or like, this is stupid. So you gotta double check once you transfer your workout from Garmin or from the smartphone, from the Garmin Connect. When you go in, you can check each step of your workout and see what the target is. So basically know what your zones are, program it in, double check in your user profile here that your zones are set properly, and then check the steps on the workout. I had to fiddle with this for a good half hour, but it is a bug that they mentioned on the on Garmin Connect portal. All right, so let's see. The other thing was I had a couple of had a comment on a really old Garmin Phoenix video on the firmware. So right now there should be a version 5 firmware that's almost 2 years old. The original Phoenix, they're pretty much done with that one. So still very usable. I still have mine, but you know, there won't be any newer firmware updates. I can't remember if there was a new one here for the 3HR. There should be one. It's different numbers than the regular one. Let's see, and also for the workouts, just to close that off, on Garmin Connect, your workouts, the process is the same no matter which recent watch you got. So Forerunner, Phoenix, what have you, it's pretty much the same thing. Let's see, and then got a good, nice comment from the Tilly video that I did last year. This comment here, Wild Willie, says he only wears the T3 Wanderer, which is the snap one with the khaki kind of look there. So that was a nice little comment there. And the last one was getting map details on the original Phoenix. Can you get like the information on the map as compared to the Phoenix 3 or the Phoenix 5? No, because it's a different platform. The map applications that you have on the Phoenix 3 and 5 coincide with your smartphone, so you need data, so it's not the same thing at all. So anyway, that is about it for the channel updates. In terms of that, I would like to get some podcasts scheduled with Jocelyn and hopefully Keith at some point. But otherwise, that's about it out here in the field. So I'm in a little bit better data zone, so the quality of the video should be a little bit better than the one I did earlier today. And the dog's in the truck. We did about almost 5K this morning. And he's getting old. He's getting old and slowing down, and 5K is a big deal for him now. So I was hoping to do a little bit more today, but I think that is it for me. And we're going to head back in the vehicle, and that is also something new from this past month. Like I said, it was a busy month, personal-wise. What else happened big? Well, we got word that our little one's going to get into the French school system this fall, so this is really exciting for us. For those who don't know, I'm a bilingual family. Dad's side's all French, Canadian, and mom's side is American, so we figured to continue that 2 languages thing there. The last thing I got here, now it's too bad nobody's watching, because I got me in the mail from inReach Canada a bunch of buffs. So these are custom buffs, nice safety orange color here, and just got a little branding here, inReach Canada. So I just got it this week, and too bad nobody was watching live because I was going to give one away. So make note, people, next little while, if you see some live streams, I will maybe give out some of these. So if you want a free buff, and I'll mail it to you, no problem. Just I'll figure something out in the comments here. Maybe somebody does winner chicken dinner on the live chat or something like that. So basically, that is about it. Hope everybody's going to enjoy their weekend. We're going to cruise around here. We're going to head back up from, if you check out where I'm at via the Twitter from the inReach location, I'm going to head up north and come back on the Bay of Fundy side of the province and come back down, more or less the same amount of time. So a few other stops I want to do, maybe check out some of the newer craft breweries that are spiderweb. You know nobody's here at the park when there's like spiderwebs and everything. Nice and quiet here though, super quiet. We're here in actually one of the main camping loops, and this one here they renovated big time. They've upgraded the sites with just electricity. There's no hookups. No hookups. It's just electricity here. So it's great if you have a trailer and you just park it here. And this is the downside of Kijimikujik National Park. This is more of a regional kind of like cottage country. Like all the locals come here, so there's really, and they take up all the plugins here. So the place is kind of booked during the summer, and you get out the smaller tent sites, which are not that great. Actually, this is a nice big trailer site here, so I'm really quite impressed. And they also got some sites got some new picnic tables and everything. Jeez. Anyway, folks, hope this is a little bit better channel update than the one this morning. I started looking at it and I was like, oof, data quality not so good, and had a lot of noise from the falls. So anyway, folks, put down some comments, let me know how I'm doing. Expect to see some more inReach tutorials coming out as I keep up, and most likely a Dutch oven video. Talk to you guys later.